One of the unexpected benefits of cutting out alcohol from my life has been a slow building sense of self-respect and self-esteem every day that I say no to drinking. And so one thing that I was thinking about recently was this idea that, I used to go out on a weekend and drink or go out on Friday, Saturday, and then have plans the next day for doing a workout or working on a project or, doing something. And then all of those plans would get thrown to the wayside when I was either too hungover or I didn't have the time because, had gone to sleep late and I woke up late, whatever it might be. Like, I feel like there's a lot of situations in which I made a promise to myself that I was going to do something. I added alcohol into the equation, and then I broke the promise to myself that next day or that weekend. And I think if you're watching this and you're sober curious and considering cutting out alcohol from your life, you might be in a similar situation where you feel like you break promises to yourself a lot. It's an easy snowball to feel like you just really start eroding your own self-esteem because you can't trust what you tell yourself. And so the day that I cut out alcohol and I stopped drinking, obviously that didn't just vanish all of those problems for me where I would, want to break a promise to myself. But what it did do was start the reinforcer that I would say no to alcohol and stick to that decision. And so every day that I've decided not to drink, even when it's in front of me or I'm with people who are drinking, that's a check mark for that, self-esteem list that shows me that even if, I don't have the perfect gym routine or I don't have the perfect diet or I don't have, maybe the finances that I want to have or whatever it might be, like maybe my routines and my habits and my decisions and promises aren't perfect in all of those categories, but at least I have continued to hold strong on this one thing that I want to, which is a foundational aspect of all of the rest. And so I think when I look back to the period of time where I was drinking more frequently and the level of self-esteem and self-respect I had versus now having not drank for over a year, having said no in a lot of situations like weddings and travel, vacations, birthday parties, like all these different events that I've said no to alcohol in, and being able to really have that level of self-esteem over the last year plus has just been really great. If you're new here, my name is Jamie. I have not been drinking for just over a year. I do not come from a background of alcoholism or substance abuse. I simply knew that I was drinking too much socially and let that type of behavior spill over from my college days. And it just wasn't helping me reach my full potential. I knew that I was not getting to all of my physical, mental, emotional, financial goals that I wanted to. And although those obviously don't all stem from drinking, I knew that drinking was not helping me get there. And so I cut out alcohol after some experimentation, and I have not been drinking for over a year now. By no means am I a sobriety expert, but I just make videos on this channel to share what has worked for me and talk a bit about the alcohol-free lifestyle in case it helps anyone out there. When you cut out alcohol, no matter what else happens in your day, maybe you don't go to the gym, maybe you don't, eat according to your diet like I was saying, but if you do hold strong to your choice of not drinking, then you can still rack up that check mark on the self-esteem checklist. And so for me, I think it's really valuable because I definitely have gone to the gym more and I definitely have, eaten according to a diet more, and I've definitely done things that I wanted to do. And I'm using these as an example just to be very clear because these are things I care about. Obviously, it could be anything for you. It could be that you want to paint every day, or it could be that, you want to take your dog for a walk every day, like whatever it might be. If you used to break that promise to yourself, maybe you're still not perfect, but your self-esteem can continue to build because of your choice to stop drinking, and that eventually will spill over into those other categories. And I think it's a great reason to try not drinking if this is something that you do deal with. At least it helped me, and maybe it can help you. So if you are in a position that you feel like you break promises to yourself a lot and you feel like you are tired of continuing to do that, then trying a period of time without alcohol and holding to that decision so you can start rebuilding that self-esteem from the decision of saying no to something can be a really great base to then build that self-esteem up and start letting it flow into other parts of your life. If this video was helpful or insightful, or none of the above, but you want to just stick around on the channel for more alcohol-free lifestyle conversations, discussions, and topics like this, then go ahead and hit subscribe. Thank you for taking the time today to watch this video, and I will see you on the next one.